Hello and welcome. Let us solve past exam papers of SAT Mathematics. These are the questions which are selected from past exam paper. Okay, the first one, the sum of four composite numbers. The first four composite number, the first one is 4, then 6, 8 and 9. These are the first four composite number. When we start counting from 1 is neither, 2 and 3 will be prime, then what comes? 4, this is the first one, 5 is again prime, and the 6 comes in that way. So when you add it, this number will be 27, so the answer should be D. The next one, which one of the following number doesn't have reciprocal? Obviously that is 0, because the reciprocal of 0 is 1 over 0. 1 over 0. 1 over 0 is meaningless mathematically, so it doesn't exist. Okay, the next one, it says what number should be replaced y in the following series. So we need to see the pattern here. -1 to 3, 4 is added, and 3 to 11, 8 is added. Again, y to 11 to y, and then y to 59. Okay, when we try to see here the first two patterns, it's visible. Let me write it. It's visible. This is 8. So 4 and 8, they are to the power of 2 and to the power of 3, to the exponents of two families. So 2 square added in the first, and then 2 cube. Obviously this must be to the power of 4, and here to the power of 5 has to be added. That means let's try. To the power of 4 means it is 16. So 16 plus the previous term, that's 11, it has to be 27, that's y. Okay, if y 27, what must be added to the power of 5? That is 32. Let us check. When you add 32, will it give us 59? Yes, that means our pattern is correct, so the answer should be 27 again. Okay, the next one, the sum of cubes of three numbers is 350, and the numbers are in the ratio 1 to 3 to 3. Okay, there are three numbers. The three numbers are like 1, 2, 2 to 3. I can give them same variable like x, x, x. Each number can be represented at 1x, then 2x and 3x. But it says the sum of the cubes of these three numbers. That means x cube plus the second one, when I cube it, it will be 8x cube, plus when I cube the third one, it will be 27x cube. I cube each of them. When I cube, I have to cube the whole. So 2 cube will be 8, that's why. So this is equal to 350, it's given to us. So when I add, it will be 36x cube is equal to 350. So to get x, I will divide by 36. So x cube is equal to 350 over 36. Okay, this question it need a calculator, because I have to keep in the cube root to get x. So x value will be, it need calculator, so that means the question has a problem. Should not be 2.13 will be 2.13, because SAT problems will not use calculator. We don't have to use calculator. This is x, this is the smallest number, but the question is find the mean of the largest and the smallest. This is the smallest one. The first one is the smallest x. The largest one, this has to be multiplied by 3, so that means this is going to be 6.39. okay, so this is the larger one and this is the smallest one. When we add and divide by 2, because the mean means smaller plus the largest one divided by 2, that's going to be nearly like 4.2, which is not found in the choice. So this question has problem, it's not clear, and I don't think it will be correctly given. So I'll check it back, but hopefully it's correct, because we followed the correct process. The next one, the next question, it says, wait, let me clear this area. Okay, the next one, it says what is 50% of, that means half of what? 8 over 20 of 600. Okay, 50% of this thing. So first I have to get this one. That means 8 over 20 times 640 times half. Half of, like 50% of means half of it. It's multiplying. So cut the zeros here, and 2 times 2 is 4, so this by 4 will be 16. 16 times 4 will give us this number. So when you multiply 68 times 16 will be 8 4 128. Yes, so the answer should be A. Okay, the next one, what is the value of 4 the power of 5n plus 1 when n equal to 0? Okay, very nice. When n 0 means this is going to be 0, the exponent. That means 4 the power of 0 plus 1. 4 the power of 0 means 1. Any number the power of 0 is 1, except 0 the power of 0. So this is going to be 2, so the answer is C. Given the following sequence, and then what is x plus y? Okay, let us see the sequence. Here what? 3 added, 2 minus. 3 plus, 2 minus. 3 plus, 2 minus. Okay, plus 3, then minus. Okay, that means 3 plus, 2 minus. 3 plus, which is 13, minus 2, 11. Yes, that's correct. Again, plus 3. Plus 3 means it will be 14. So what's x plus y? We have got the x and we have got the y. We will add it, which will be 27 again. So the answer will be B. What is the additive identity? The additive identity is 0, because 0 plus any number will give you the number itself. So the additive identity is 0. If it says multiplicative identity, that's going to be 1, because any number times 1 will give us 1. The next one, a father can complete a work in 6 days and a son can complete a work in 4 days. So if both the father and the son work together, in how many days can the work be completed? So here what what must be clear here, the number of days and the number of workers are inversely proportional. Like if the number of workers are more, the number of days that it takes will be less. So we have to apply inverse proportionality. That means 1 over total days which take will be the same as 1 over the father plus 1 over the son, the days that it takes for father and for the son, because they are inversely proportional. So this is the same as like by crisscross, 4 plus 6 over 24, which is the same as 10 over 24. This is 1 over the total days, the number of total days which takes. So when I flip both sides, the time it takes, which will be 24 over 10, that means it is the same as 2.4 days. When they are doing together, it takes 2.4. Separately it takes 4 and 6 days, but now when they are becoming together, the number of days that it takes will be less. It should be, so 20 doesn't work, 4 also doesn't work, obviously. So the answer should be either C or D, because when they are doing it together, the time it takes will be less. So we have to apply inverse proportionality. Okay, which of the following is equal to the fraction c minus x over x? Okay, this one I can write it c over x minus x over x, which is 1. So the answer should be C here, because this denominator is common, so I can give for each. C over x minus x over x means 1. So the answer should be C. The next one, which one of the following is equal to 7 the power of 5 minus 7 the power of 4 over 7 cube? What can I do? I can take out 7 cube from the upper part. Then 7 the power of 5, what remains? 7 square minus from the 7 the power of 4, 7 only remain over 7 cube. My objective, why I'm doing that one? First, it has to be clear, because to simplify this, 7 cube with 7 cube, and then what left? 49 minus 7 left, which is 42. So the answer should be C. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, what's the next one? A plus b 10, a minus b 20. Then what will be the value of b over a? Okay, that means a plus b equals to 10 and a minus b is equal to 20. That means 2a is equal to 30. I can add vertically. I can add the reason to cancel the b, elimination method. So what's a? 15. Okay, if a 15, what must be b? B must be negative 5. 15 bring it here. So I know a, I know b. I'm asking b over a, that means negative 5 over 15. That means when I simplify, negative 1 over 3. So the answer should be D. next one. Let's rub this part to use the space. Okay, now the next one, the simplified form of 12 minus 4 divided by, this is board mass, so I have to complete for the bracket, which is 8 divided by 2, and then division will continue. Divided by 2 is 4, and then I have to multiply this one. 15 times 2 is 30, then I will add, which should be 34. So the answer should be B. Next one, 6x minus 2y is equal to 10, given to us. And then what is 8 the power of x means? You know, wait a minute, we can write it in exponential form. 8 is 2 cube, you know. So what can I do? This is the same as 2 the power of 3x over the down part is 2 the power of y, which is 2 the power of 3x minus 2y. I need this one. Then what's the value of this? I mean 2 the power of y, sorry, 2 the power of y. What did I do? The upper part, 8 the power of 2x, can be written 2 the power of 3x, because 8 is 2 cube, and the down as it is 2 the power of y. But since they do have the same base, 2, I can subtract the exponent, 2 the power of 3x minus y. But 3x minus y can be found from here. I can take 2 common from each. When I take 2 common, 3x minus y remain, which is equal to 10. Then divide by 2 both sides, so 3x minus y is equal to 5. So I'll bring it, which is equal to 2 the power of 5, that is 32. Because this is 5 already, I got it here. So the answer should be A. Okay, next one. Okay, sorry. Okay, the next one, it says consider the following two quantities, quantity A and quantity B. Quantity A, 3 the power of 31 plus 3 the power of 31. Again, it's adding repeatedly. How many there are? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like x plus x plus x plus x, they are the same. So how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 times 3 the power of 31. And this one 3 the power of 33. But 6 by itself is 2 times 3. I know 6 by itself is 2 times 3, so 2 times 3 times 3 the power of 31, and this 3 means the power of 1, so I can write it. Okay, let me make it clear. I'll repeat. Okay, 6 by itself is 3 the power of, I mean 2 times 3, I said 2 times 3 times 3 the power of 31. Why I am writing the 6 as 2 times 3? Because 3 is exponent 1, so finally I can write 2 times 3 the power of 32. You know, this is 1 plus 1 will be 32. What about this? This is the same as 3 times 3 the power of 31. I mean 32, sorry, because this is 33 and I can express it in this way, 32. So now I do have two numbers. Let me rub everything and let me write it clearly. The first one, okay, the first number is 2 times 3 the power of 32, and the second one 3 times 3 the power of 32. So which number is larger? Obviously the second one. Why? Because this one 3 times, this one is 2 times. So quantity A is greater than quantity B. Yes. No, not quantity A. Quantity A is less than quantity B2. Yes, that is the answer. Among the given choice of mathematical operation, which one is correct order of operation? Addition, multiplication? No. First power, and then multiplication or division, and then addition or subtraction. Either of the two which comes will be done. So according to board mass, we can say the board mass. Board mass is bracketed there, but it doesn't explain here bracket, forget it. Then O means like power. Yes, power comes, then division and multiplication, either of the two, and then addition and subtraction, either of the two. Which comes first will be done. So the answer will be C. Okay, next one, the solution. This is simultaneous equation. Okay, so what what can I do? I can multiply the second one by 2, the first as it is, 2x minus 3y is equal to 10, and the second let's multiply by 2, it will be 2x minus 3y is equal to 8. Then subtract it. When you subtract, this goes, this also goes, and here 2 left, so that means 0 is equal to 2. It doesn't have meaning. I mean, they are not equal means it's false statement, so no solution. The next one, okay, 10 years ago Yoel was 4 times older than his sister. After 10 years he will be twice as old as his sister. Find Yoel's present age. So what we can do here, we have 2 people and we have 3 time categories, I can say. There is Yoel and the sister. We can say the time is now plus 10 and minus 10. 10 years ago means minus 10, and after 10 years means plus 10. So assume Yoel age now is x and the sister age, let's say y. So after 10 years Yoel will be x plus 10 and she will be y plus 10, and before 10 years x minus 10 and y minus 10. Now let us try to connect what's given. The given says 10 years ago Yoel was 4 times older than his sister. 10 years ago means we have to focus here. This time Yoel age, that is x minus 10 is equal to 4 times 4y minus 40. So by collecting, x minus 4y is equal to negative 30. Keep it. After 10 years means the plus 1. X plus 10 is equal to 2y is his sister, that means 2y plus 20. If I bring x minus 2y is equal to, it's 10. Okay, I have 2 equations now. These 2 equations can be equated by simultaneously. I can subtract. X will go with x. If I subtract here, negative 2y minus negative 4y will be 2y, and 10 minus this one will be 40. If I divide by 2y, value is equal to 20, but the y is the age of the sister, present age. So how to get the x? I'm looking for x, present age of Yoel means the x, here it is. So to get x, let me substitute here. It will be 40. X minus 40 is equal to 10, that means x is equal to 50. So Yoel, this time he is 50 years old, I mean. The next one, a circle whose area is 4 has radius x. There is a circle, the radius is x, and the area is given to us. That means area of a circle is pi r square. That means pi x square is equal to 4. What's the area of the circle whose radius is 3x? Pi x square is 4, but when the radius is 3x means pi times 3x square will be what? This is the same as, this is what we need, yeah. This is what we are looking for, but this means 3 square is 9, so 9 pi x square. That means 9 times what's pi x square from the above, which is 4, so it must be 36. So the answer will be B. I will repeat it. The question here it is, what is the area of a circle whose radius is 3x, it says. That means in place of r I will substitute 3x. It will be 9 pi x square, but pi x square by itself is given to us at the beginning, which is the area of a circle whose radius x is 4 means pi x square is 4, so I substituted. When 12 is divided by a positive integer q, then the remainder will be q minus 4. Which of the following could be the value of q, it says. Okay, so we have a number 12, it's divided by a positive integer q. That means when you divide 12 by q, there will be a quotient k, and the remainder is q minus 3. What doesn't mean, we can express 12 as quotient times divisor, kq plus the remainder, q minus 3. We can write it in this way, not minus 3, minus 4. In this way we can write it. Okay, our equation will start here. Remember, a number 12 is divided by a number q, that means 12 is equal to k times q, the quotient assuming q, and then plus the remainder is q minus 4. This equation can be written k times, you can take out q common. If I take out q common, what left? K plus 1 minus 4. Okay, keep this one and then bring the constant here. When I bring the constant, what remain? Q times k plus 1 will be 16. Now what two numbers are multiplied and give me 16? What are the two numbers? Like I can say 4 times 4, or 8 times 2, or 2 times 8, or 16 times 1 and 1 times 16. These numbers are possibly the product that gives me 16. So which combination will satisfy this condition? Okay, for example, if I take 4 4, like the first one 4 is q, this one is like k plus 1. 4 times 4 will be 16. If I bring it here, 4 times 4 will be 16. 16 minus 4 will give me 12. Yes, it works. What about 8 2? If I bring 8 here, 8 times 2 will be again 16. 16 minus 2. That means all these possibilities are working for this equation. Okay, but which one? Okay, which combination satisfies our condition? For example, 12, if I divide it by 4, because don't forget the q is our objective. 12 is divided by q, it says, so our objective is q. If I take q as 4, 12 when I divide by 4, will there be any remainder? No, so it doesn't work. What if I divide 12 by 2? It doesn't work because there will not be remainder. Can I divide 12 by 16? No. What if I divide by 1? Again, it doesn't work. 12 divided by 1 in 1. So but 12 divided by 8, okay, there will be remainder. Divide it and check it. 12 divided by 8, there will be 1 times 8 8. What is the remainder? 4. That means the remainder, the 4, is the same as 8 minus 4. Yes, q minus, because our q this time is 8. So that which one satisfy our condition? The answer should be 8, which is D. Okay, let's continue the next. Two 6-sided dice are thrown together. What is the probability that the total of 10 is thrown? The total of 10 means the sum. The sum 10 are like 4 6 and 6 4. And there will be 5 5 also. 3 chances we have, 3 out of 36, because 2 dice are thrown. That means 1 over 12. So the answer should be C. The next one, which one is prime number? Obviously that is 2. Very simple and funny question. Okay, the following table gives the percentage of marks obtained by 5 students in 10 different subjects in an examination. Answer question 58 to 60 based on the data. Okay, there are 5 students: Ababa, Daniel, Torije, Hassan, Halima, and the sum is also given to you. English, Ababa, how much he got. Maths, like Ababa's results are the horizontal one and the sum is here, and Daniel's result here, and the Rajesh here, and it goes. But the English sum also given to us, and the maths, the sum, it goes. 5 subjects, don't forget. So the number of students who obtain 71% and above mark in each subject, that means I have to divide this by 5. Each of them has to be divided by no division here. What to do? The number of students who obtain 71% and above in each subject. For example, Ababa, There is one subject economics who got 60, so it doesn't work. Daniel also, the first subject English, scored 60, so it doesn't work. Daraji, horizontally check it, 71%, who obtained 71% and above. Yes, Daraji, it works. And Hassan doesn't work because there is 70, 71 and above. We have to see. Halima, okay, it works also. So that there are two students, Halima and Daraji. So there are two students. Okay, we have to repeat for the next problem. Okay, the next question: what is the aggregate of marks obtained by Daraji in all the 8 subjects? Daraji, the 8 subjects are given to us here. Daraji's, here it is, which is 655. So we have to divide 1, 2, 3, 4 by 8. 655 divided by 8 will be 8 times 64, remainder 115, 1 times 8, remainder 7 gives 0.8, something like that, 81.8 nearly. Yeah, so the answer should be D. In which subject is the overall percentage best and lowest respectively? The overall subject, we have to see the number actually from each subject. Sum is given to us. For example, English sum 366, 448, 426. So which number is largest from all these? 448. So that subject is what? Let us see, math. It's amazing. So which subject is average? Yeah, what does it say? In which subject the overall percentage best and lowest? In maths. And okay, it's mentioning, it says in which subjects is the overall percentage best and lowest. The best one is maths, obviously. So the lowest one, I think it must be English. Let's check it. Yeah, the lowest one is, yes, it is English. Yeah, because 366 is the lowest one. So these are some of the selected problem. Actually, this is a past year, almost we did all. So hopefully I'll continue doing. Thank you.